rolling stone. I'm too wild for you to own.
I don't know what's more chaotic, this video or the building of this gym. Either way, we're here. Welcome back to the home gym build series, where I take you through the process of building out my own little small garage gym and just turning it into my own personal sanctuary, my break room, if you will. If you're looking closely, you probably noticed that we have made some changes, some of them for functionality, but mostly for the aesthetics, and I have to say I am pleased with them. So let's get into changes that we've made. This video spans over 3 or 4 days. They're not huge changes, but they do contribute to the overall look and feel of the garage, and I'm super pleased with how things are turning out. Starting with the first thing, which probably should have been the last thing that I did, you know, planning and whatnot, the weight stack. So this RitFit M1, which is the rack behind me, it comes with just about everything that you need. A Smith machine, we have hooks for just regular barbell work. There's also safety bars, and it also has a cable system as well as a pull-up bar, which you probably can't see, but there is a pull-up bar. Circling back to that cable system, the original stock RitFit M1 has a cable system that's loaded by plates, meaning there's no stack or anything like that. You have to use the weight plates to load the cables. Although that is nice and convenient and probably contributes to the overall price of the RitFit M1, I will say that it can be inconvenient if you're trying to do like a superset or if you don't have as many plates, which originally I didn't really have that many plates. I would have to unload the hack spot over here and then load the actual cable. Because RitFit listens to customers and feedback, they decided to come up with a weight stack that is compatible with the M1. New cables included, everything that you need to just replace the old system, put the new one in. They sent over the weight stack, and I was kind of resistant to putting it together because I figured it would be difficult. But the setup really in total took me 30 minutes. It was super easy, and because I had already routed the old cables, it was really easy to understand the instruction. I will say they definitely upgraded the cable system for this, and now this goes up, each stack goes up to 123 pounds, I believe. What's that? That is 132 pounds, 60 kilos. There's also the option to add more weight via the plate loading system, but I don't think I'll be using that anytime soon. Again, shout out to RitFit for this entire setup. I wasn't even really thinking about a home gym until I saw RitFit stuff and they reached out and I had the space and I was like, man, if I could get rid of my gym membership, if I can build my own little sanctuary, maybe throw some mats in here, I think I'd be really happy with that. And so, yeah, this is all coming together and I'm super thankful for it. The reason I said I probably should have put the weight stack on last is because last night we did the floors and it was a bitch. Okay? What I did before, because I wasn't too sure about the flooring and I didn't really want to spend the money on floors, is I went with turf, which is cool. It covers the concrete, but it is not pleasant on your feet. I knew that I was going to upgrade the floors eventually, but I delayed it partially because I knew that I was going to have to move these machines and redo everything. And so if you have the time and the money and the energy, start with the floors first. Just pro tip. If you don't though, and start where you are with what you have. I will say when it's time for us to move, when we do move into our home, I'm gonna hire movers because I will not be taking this apart. I will not be moving this thing. This is it. This is where it is until we move.
Tell me if you still love it. It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still fuck? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a drug, and I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in someone. Then again, I could be drunk.
Garage wall has been primed, ready for a fresh coat of paint, and things are moving along. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in and get started. Now listen, I am not a professional, so if you come on this video talking about what I coulda, shoulda, woulda did, I'm doing what I know. I'm doing it how I know how to do it, and it's working out so far, so.
Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 bitches sucking like Dysons. I just any mini money roll a dice since I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh yeah, I get it.
So yeah, we actually have a black wall now instead of cloth. After pretty much suffering through that cloth situation for months, I decided to just fuck it and paint the wall. I painted it the exact same color that we have in the bedroom, which is cracked pepper. Color of the year last year, just so you know. I painted it cracked pepper, and I'm pleased with how it came out. Of course, I'll be putting some stuff up on the wall. Maybe, it almost looks like chalkboard, although I don't want to do a chalkboard. I think I'm going to do a sign, and then probably a whiteboard or something like that so that I can write the workouts out if people are coming in and coming to train with me. If not, it'll just be for me and my motivational quotes, because that's what I like.
Keep me on the mat.
Yeah. So Rob Wilson has also become my strength and conditioning coach, helping me in my old age not be a cripple, and so I can still grapple with these cats. But yeah, it's this big thing, right? Performance ultimately is unhealthy. I mean, if we dig too deep into the specifics of things, we get kind of specific, right? And that could be deleters to the rest of our lives. And so he's really trying to find those lines. Which levers? I'm grateful to know him. He's helped deep a ton. So
He's been my strength and conditioning coach since before I.
I guess we're wrapping up the video. Again, today was something really light, lots of rehab for the knee. I feel like this injury is more irritating than it is anything else, but I know that if I don't follow my steps properly to recover from it, that it's gonna turn into something much bigger. I've aggravated it so much before that I ended up having major surgery, so I'm trying to avoid that. I'm gonna get back to training. I'm gonna get back to showing jiu-jitsu, training, or my regular workouts, running, all the things as you've seen in the plan. But, you know, for now, we gotta make sure we follow our steps, follow the process, and then get back to competing. I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty pleased with how things are shaping up as far as how the home gym is going. I had no intentions of turning it into a home gym, but when RitFit reached out with the cage, I really just couldn't say no. I couldn't turn it down. And so shout out to RitFit for, you know, providing the equipment, and shout out to anybody that's given me some suggestions on how to build this thing out, and anybody that's helped me build it out or come out here to work out with me. I'm super grateful to have like my own little personal space, especially last year when things got super, you know, tough. I was super grateful for the space. But yeah, we're gonna keep building this thing out and see what we can do with the space. I have some more ideas. If you have any ideas, make sure you drop them down below. And to the person who said the thing about eventually getting some wrestling mats, I folded. I folded like a lawn chair, and I'm getting wrestling mats out in the garage. I'm gonna go get some food and call this a wrap. I'll catch you in the next video.